heavy media turnout to cover the media on trial. The venue, the high-security prison complex where the journalists have been held for 2 months. Relatives came to show support, including the brother of the Australian correspondent, Peter Greste.
Mentally he's strong, and obviously he's prepared for a longer haul. He actually warned me yesterday that they're not out until they're out, and until that occurs, they're holding up well.
Entry was strictly controlled, and we were not allowed to bring our cameras in. Many believe freedom of speech in Egypt is also on trial here. Inside, the 3 journalists, Mohammed Fahmy, Beher Mohammed and Peter Greste, appeared in metal cages. Al Jazeera insists they were just doing their jobs and telling all sides of the story. The journalists deny allegations of aiding or joining the now banned Muslim Brotherhood.
During a break in the trial, the Al Jazeera journalists gave us a gripping account of their conditions in prison. They said they are locked up for 23 hours a day, denied access to newspapers, TV and writing materials. They said they hadn't been given a chance to properly prepare a defence. They hadn't seen the evidence against them. And in court today, there was no translator for Peter Greste.
Senior officials say the Al Jazeera team will get a fair trial, and as long as journalists abide by the law, they won't wind up in the dock.
In Egypt, we have more than 1,000 correspondents and journalists representing more than 200 agencies and media organizations. None of them have been exposed to that because they are abiding by the law, respecting being in Egypt and respecting its regulations.
Alongside the journalists, several other defendants appeared in court. They complained of being kicked, beaten and tortured in custody. One said he was only told about the trial hours before it began. The case was adjourned to March 5th. Orla Guerin, BBC News, Cairo.